Hello, Reformers, and welcome back to Star Wars The Old Republic Jedi Knight Edition. Now, when we left off, we had just helped out some of the SIS in a very shady part of town, and we had captured a Dark Jedi, technically a Sith now, but yes, hopefully he's going to be reformed into a good member of society. Yeah, you see what I did there? Oh, well, whatever the case, yes. We will now head on and see what we can do about... Wow, there's a lot of Mark III power guards here. Okay, a little bit worried about that, but, well, we'll do our very best to eliminate absolutely all of them, because we really have no problems whatsoever with doing that. As we can see here, the AoE damage that we are able to inflict with Kira by our side is utterly devastating to their ranks, and so... let us head in more and see which enemies we will encounter next. I can assume that we're probably going... Oh. Okay, never mind. I thought we were going to encounter quite a few more Mark III powered droids, but apparently... Oh! I didn't even think that Lord Saddiq was actually on Nar Shaddaa. I thought he was on, well, Korriban or something along those lines. Maybe Drummond Cass. Well, let's approach him.
You're strong to have made it this far, but not strong enough. I am more than Sith now. Much more.
He's tall. I'll give him that.
Remarkable technology. So versatile. I just calculated 17 different ways to end your life.
Calculate all you want, Sith. The Force is with me.
The Force? Is that all? A shame you'll never understand what true power feels like. Perhaps I'll add you to my army after all. Darth Angral would appreciate that. No, we'll kill you first. Agent Galen, still functional. Let me rectify that. Control Factor 10 initiated. Obey me, or I'll tear your mind apart.
You're in control, Galen, not him. He has no power over you.
I have all the power. I am power. Not anymore. Never again. I'm with you, Jedi. Let's finish this.
Ooh, let's do it. Okay, so apparently he got a nice shot on him, but apparently we don't have any damage from it? Okay, well, yes, whatever the case, he is fighting back, and hopefully he will recover his own, well, his own free will after we have completely destroyed Lord Saddiq, and now we will be... Wait a minute. Speak with... Oh. I see. Okay, speak with the fellows that actually decided to turn up after we had done the job. Okay. Yes. Not particularly happy about that.
Don't look so surprised. It's our job to follow people. Agent Diaz planted a tracker on you back at headquarters.
Standard operating procedure. No offense intended.
Would have been here sooner, but getting into Imperial territory without a lightsaber is complicated.
Glad I don't have to hold this base by myself.
We won't be staying long. This is Black Star Squad, a special operations team. General Varsuthra pulled in a favor with General Garza. Got him here quick. We're demolishing this location. Make sure the enemy can't recover anything useful.
Good. I'll stay and die with this place.
Galen? You've changed.
I'm dangerous. I should be destroyed.
The Sith did this to you, Galen. Make them pay.
With your training and upgrades, you could inflict a lot of damage.
Don't know if I can live like this.
You have to. We need you. Lieutenant, prep this man for extraction.
Sir, I've located the Power Guard files, including notes on how the Sith controlled them. Orders?
Copy the data. Send it to your superiors. Maybe we can salvage something from this.
My sentiments exactly. We'll get the files out of here. You should check in with General Varsuthra. We'll be right behind you. Just need to plant the incendiary charges. It was interesting working with you. Good luck.
Okay, so first off, they both decide, well, he decides, Special Agent Tanda decides to not help us in the least, and then he turns up at the very end to, I suppose, pick up the pieces and maybe get credit for acquiring the technology. Okay, that seems to be the way it is. Oh yes, especially SIS units, of course. Well, what else can we do right now apart from go to our ship? And we will be, of course, reporting to General Varsuthra, I would assume. And we'll see where he sends us next. Obviously, that was quite a strange end to Nar Shaddaa, I have to say. Okay.
We narrowly escaped a major disaster, General. But a lot of good people died.
Chief Raikan and his agents are a terrible loss. What happened to Galen? Well, at least he's alive. Just heard from Special Agent Tander. His team eradicated all trace of what happened at that Sith base. But I told you to bury the Power Guard project. Why did you have him save the data files?
Maybe I just don't want you sweeping all this under the rug.
Sometimes, honesty creates more problems than it solves. The Republic's position on Nar Shaddaa is precarious at best. Better for everyone if this operation remains classified. I'm sealing all records of what happened here. You, me, and the SIS are the only ones who know the full story.
Don't worry. I'm not planning to discuss this with the Jedi Council.
It's for the best. Thank you. I know you're probably exhausted, but the enemy hasn't given up. Neither can we. A major tactical advantage has just opened up, but you have to act quickly. One of Darth Angrel's closest advisors, Admiral Hacklin, asked us for asylum. He wants to defect.
Hacklin was with Angrel when he interrogated me on Ord Mantell. They seemed chummy. What changed?
I'm not sure, but the Admiral is on the run. There are unconfirmed reports Hacklin's earned a death mark.
One of Darth Angrel's top men turned traitor? It's too convenient.
Exactly. This is obviously a trap.
Hacklin wouldn't be the first high-ranking Imperial to switch sides. Until we know otherwise, we have to believe this is real. Kira obviously made an impression on the Admiral at Ord Mantell. He says he'll only surrender to her.
I have a bad feeling about this.
There's no time to negotiate. Admiral Hacklin's expecting you two, and no one else. I told him to wait for you at an old asteroid mining facility. I'm uploading the coordinates now.
We'll bring the Admiral in safely.
Be careful out there.
Ooh, an abandoned mining facility. Not exactly the greatest place for a meetup, that's for sure, but hopefully it will have some adequate lighting. Yeah, no, it's not going to have adequate lighting. Probably not. But, well, let's make our way over there. I actually have no idea where this is, but let's see. Where is it going to be? Well, it seems... Oh, yes, unknown regions. Oh, yes, just what I like. The unknown regions, okay, well... I see. Oh, okay. It was previously owned by the Zerka Corporation. But now it is abandoned, and it is the home of Admiral Hacklin, and of course now us, who are just going to meet him. And it appears we don't really have much to do in the abandoned mining facility. Only one objective, and that is to enter. And I would assume... Yes, thank you, game. I do have Kira Carson. Wow, okay. Well, yes. We apparently have no units to fight, no ambushes of any kind. I am going to give guard to Kira just in case we have some kind of ambush. You never know. It might happen, and the lighting seems adequate. Right now, at least. And it appears as though we... Yes... Of course, Admiral Hacklin is nowhere to be seen, in my opinion, and this is going to be some guy who's going to kill us.
I am Valis. Your quick response is most appreciated. Please forgive the deception. Admiral Hacklin remains Darth Angrel's faithful servant. His name simply made this meeting convenient.
He's a Sith! Kill him!
Now, really, is that any way to treat your family?
Family? Kira, you know this man?
Don't listen to him. He's trying to confuse you. Us.
Your Padawan isn't who you think. She's no Jedi. She's a child of the Emperor, like me. And it's time she returned to our father's warm embrace.
Kira is my Padawan. If that were true, I'd know it.
Deception comes easily to our family. The dark side runs strong in us.
I'm not a Sith. Don't let him turn you against me. We can defeat him. Together.
We have no quarrel, Jedi. Return to your ship and let Kira come home. The Emperor wills it.
It doesn't matter where she came from. She's my Padawan.
Tell our father not to expect any calls or letters.
There's no escaping your destiny, Kira. Thanks to your little brush with Darth Angral, the Emperor knows you're alive, and where to find you. No matter where you go, Father sees you. He sees you right now. And he wants you back.
I'd rather die than see him again.
So be it, sister.
Oh my, okay, wow, that is quite the revelation, and he has an amazing lightsaber, so we're going to be attempting to do some major damage to him, of course, and wow, he apparently is rather powerful, isn't he? Okay, let's try and get out of that, thank you very much. Okay, come on. Yes, there we go. Wow, he was actually remarkably easy in comparison to what I expected, but obviously we do have Kira, and she is actually very powerful. So, let us use our priority transport. And back on our ship, we have the opportunity to use the intercom, and I have no idea why we're using the intercom. We only have 2 crew members. Yeah, okay, well, I suppose it is an important meeting.
Thanks for sticking by me. I know this was a big shock, but I can explain. My parents were Sith, but the Emperor isn't my father. Child of the Emperor is just a title. I was taken from my parents when I was a baby, raised in the Sith Academy with others like Valis. It was brutal.
I can only imagine the pain you must have endured.
Pain became normal. There were worse things. Every so often, the other children were taken to see our father. They came back different. Nobody ever remembered meeting the Emperor. One day, I realized I couldn't remember anything from the past week. They were doing the same thing to me.
I'm starting to understand. You escaped the Sith, didn't you?
Nobody treats me like a droid and gets away with it. I was still a child then. Small enough to stow away on a supply ship leaving Imperial space. Lived in lots of bad places until I met Master Coix. She brought me to the Jedi. Changed my life.
Did you tell Master Coix about your past?
No. How would I even begin? By the way, I was born a Sith. Is that a problem? I always knew sooner or later I'd have to come clean. Just hoped I could prove myself as a Jedi first. Now the Emperor knows where I am. The Sith will never stop hunting me.
They'll take you over my dead body.
I'm having a very inappropriate urge to kiss you. But I won't. I'm ready to tell the truth. To Master Coix, the Jedi Council, everyone. No more secrets. We should probably let the General know he's not getting his Admiral.
Ooh, did you see that? Oh yes, a little bit of flirtation there. Oh, well, we like that, don't we? Oh yes, Kira has now just become increasingly more interesting.
The Admiral was never here, General. This was a trap.
Last. I'm sorry for putting you in harm's way on a lie. It won't happen again. I'm afraid there's more bad news. Your Jedi Masters both missed their last 2 comm checks.
That isn't like Master Coix. What planet did you send her to?
Tatooine. Master Orgus went to Alderaan. I need you to find out what's happened to them and our weapon labs.
Understood, General. But first, I need to consult with the Jedi Council on an important matter.
More important than saving the galaxy from Darth Angral? I'd like to know what that is.
I don't owe you any explanations.
Whatever your problem is, solve it fast. Our enemy could strike at any time. May the Force be with us all. Varsuth, we're out.
Let's get this over with. Master Coix and Orgus need our help. I'll be meditating in my quarters. Let me know when we're at Tython.
Okay, yeah, that's perfectly fine with me, and, well, I'm actually thinking to myself, who of the Jedi Council is actually still available. Well, I suppose there are at least 3 members that wouldn't be busy, obviously, like Master Kiwix and Master Orgus, but, well, yeah, we're going to be just heading on there. Wait a minute, where is Tython? Ah, there it is. Oh, yes, always a problem to find the home worlds. Maybe not Drummond Cast. I think I actually do know where that is relatively simply now, but yeah, the Republic planet's not entirely used to that by now, because obviously we do have 2 Imperial side characters in a row that I have played, whereas the Trooper was a long time ago, so yes, not incredibly well remembered. Okay, so we've approached the Jedi Council door, and we're about to interact with it. Now, I am probably going to try and side with Kira as much as I can here, and we'll see how that goes.
Master Satele, my mission has become more complicated. Masters Orgus and Kiwix have disappeared. I'm headed for Tatooine and Alderaan to find them. But first, my Padawan has something important to tell you. Kira?
I was born on Drummond Cause. My parents were Sith. Ooh, much easier the second time. There's more, obviously.
I should hope so. Give me time to assemble the council. Most of us are still off-world.
And then my master convinced me to come here and tell you. That's pretty much everything.
We've heard rumors about these children of the Emperor before, but this finally confirms their existence.
Troubling that we never sensed the truth about Kira when Master Kiwix brought her to us.
That makes her especially dangerous. She can't be allowed to remain free.
Kira's master should have a voice in this. What do you recommend?
The situation doesn't require a reaction. I just thought you should know the truth.
And now that we know, we can't ignore the threat she represents to our entire order. To allow her to remain a Padawan, become a Jedi Knight? It's inconceivable.
Is it? Did we not first learn of the children of the Emperor from a Sith turned to the light?
Master Braga speaks the truth. No one is beyond redemption.
It was natural for you to fear our reaction, considering your upbringing. What's important now is that you leave your past behind and devote yourself to the Jedi. Can you do that?
I've been trying to ever since Master Kiwix found me.
Kira's a good Padawan. I trust her with my life.
There you have it. I need no further proof of Kira's loyalty.
Agreed. And I believe the best course of action is to leave Kira where she is.
This is a mistake. If Master Kiwix were here, she'd tell you the same.
Until she returns, this council's ruling stands. Kira is safest in your care.
I appreciate you giving her another chance.
I promise I'll make you all proud. Even you, Master Caden.
You did well bringing this to us, but you should return to your mission. May the Force be with you on Tatooine and Alderaan.
So, with our business with the Jedi Council over, all we must do now is actually go to our ship and actually not actually able to use our priority transport ability. That's kind of unfortunate, isn't it? Now we'll have to run back manually. Oh, how terrible to run back. Okay, well, our ship's intercom is waiting. Okay, well, back on the ship, and our intercom is right here.
Don't think I didn't notice the risk you took by standing up for me. I never felt this close to Master Kiwix. Your support was special.
Anytime. I'm just glad we're staying a team.
Thanks, I'll keep that in mind. Ready to go whenever you are, Master.
And there we have it. Fantastic. Now, we'll just watch the influence gain. I think it's going to be pretty large right now. Wow. Yep. Wow, 2,600, really. That shocked me so much I misspoke. Oh, yes. Fantastic. Okay, so, yes, all we have to do now is, apparently, we can actually talk to Kira, but otherwise we will just be heading on to Alderaan and Tatooine. Let's take a look, actually, and see. Level 28, level 27. Probably going to go to Tatooine first and then Alderaan. I probably would prefer it to do in the other direction, because personally, I don't know, I'm not a big fan of Alderaan, but I do like Tatooine quite a bit. And yeah, so we'll go to Tatooine first, and, well, we'll see what's going on there. But first, let us talk to Kira.
Ever wonder who you'd be if the Jedi hadn't taken you in?
Some days, I don't feel like a Jedi at all.
Been there, still going. Every day. I should be dead or worse 1,000 times over. The first months after I escaped Korriban? Exciting. Not easy staying alive when you're a 10-year-old Sith fugitive. No friends, no food, no home.
It never occurred to you to seek out the Jedi Order?
Run to my mortal enemies seemed like a bad plan. Stuck it out on Nar Shaddaa instead. Spent 8 years sleeping in alleys. Good times. Finally got caught stealing a starship hyperdrive. Should have seen Master Kawik's face.
I wondered how you two found each other. Stealing from a Jedi. That took some fortitude.
Didn't know she was a Jedi. Lots of people wear robes. Still remember when Master Kawik realized I was Force-sensitive and asked me to be her Padawan. It was... weird. Nobody ever gave me a choice before. Still getting used to that.
If the Empire conquers the galaxy, freedom will be the first casualty.
Along with Phaseball Mom and sweet flatcakes. I get it. Point is, I know what I'd be if I weren't a Jedi. And I'm never going back. You're not like most Jedi. That's a compliment. No offense to the Council, but if I stood around moralizing all day, I'd need a padded zero-G cell.
That's why you and I get along. We're not afraid of diving into trouble.
Trouble's only a problem if you can't handle it. Jedi need to get out more. Using the Force, it's fun. Mind and body supercharged. Everything's more intense.
What about something that's already intense? Kiss, for instance.
Some experiences are downright explosive, if you do them right. Should probably get moving. Galaxy in peril and all that. That whole Jedi aren't allowed to feel emotions rule? I don't get it. Sure, anger's bad. Why cross off everything else? Anyone tell the troops they can't enjoy shore leave? Would we have a government if senators couldn't throw wild parties?
They almost treat us like children.
Pretty far past almost, don't you think? We're expected to throw ourselves into the fire? Fine, let us off the leash. No reason we can't live it up a little before we die.
So shut up and start living. What do you know? The galaxy didn't end.
We'll try harder next time. To be continued, tough guy.
Oh, there we go. Oh, yes. Oh, well, we're getting a little bit of romance there. Oh, well, I'm speechless now. Well, no, not particularly. But we are going to be heading on to Tatooine next time. And with that, I will end this episode off here. So I thank you very much for watching. And I will see you next time.